Green, Lafayette. How's everybody doing this morning?
Good.
Good.
Great.
Grateful to be alive.
Fantastic. Super fantastic. Cool. So welcome to another week with Eminent Estates, the Eminent Estates Academy. My name is Coach Barry. If you don't know who I am, I'm part of the Eminent Estates team. There you are, Jamise. I see you. You just popped on all day. And of course, we got the co-leaders on here, the leaders and the co-leaders, Stacy Thomas and Jael Thomas, founders of Eminent Estates, along with Esther Bongo, who's our top tier TC and person who does all the CRM stuff with us. And then we got Jamise Kowalczyk. Did I get it right? Sort of, kind of, right? And she's one of our people on our team who does all the underwriting, and she's also, along with Stacy, they are providing funding. So they're actually, what do you call you guys? What's the name y'all got y'all's title?
Yeah, get our name right out in these streets. It's private money brokers extraordinaire.
There you go. I got to get it right. All right. So super excited to have you guys on today. Appreciate you spending the time with us. We're not going to take a lot of your time on Saturdays. I know you got things you got to do. Hopefully, you're going to get something out of this. We're going to talk about mindset, okay? A lot of times you hear the word mindset thrown around like it's a cliche, like mindset this and mindset that. You got to have a mindset to do this. What is mindset? Okay, mindset is two words, really, mind and set, but they put them together. And what is your mindset to? But before I get started into my presentation, I'm gonna play a quick video. It's it's a little longer than 15 minutes, but I'm only gonna play the first 2 minutes because I feel like it's gonna be something that's very, very important to you guys. And I think you'll get something out of it. So let me get myself straight over here on my screens, get everything ready for you guys. And I'm gonna play this video for you. Go ahead.
There is nothing as powerful as a changed mind. You can change your hair, your clothing, your address, your spouse, your church, your residence. But if you don't change your mind, the same experience will perpetuate itself over and over again because everything outwardly changed, but nothing inwardly changed. There is nothing as powerful as a changed mind.
Change your thoughts and you'll change your world. We cannot live a life of positivity when we have a thought life that is full of negativity. What are you choosing every single day to put into that mind of yours?
I've seen people who had the education to go up, they had the gifting to go up, they had the talent to go up, didn't have the right attitude. And eventually, if that attitude, if that heart, if that invisible part isn't right, you can have all the talent in the world, but you will always end up getting spoiled by your own attitude. Yes, you'll get the opportunity. Yes, you'll get the job. Yes, you'll get the deal, but you won't be able to keep it because your attitude will corrupt every opportunity that life offers you. I never saw it coming.
If I want to change the direction of my life, I'm going to have to change my thought life. If you're jotting down notes, I want you to jot this down. My thoughts shape my world. If you don't like where you're at today, consider changing your thoughts and watch how that will change the direction of your life. Maybe the reason why you're at where you're at today is because your thought life is not where God wants your thought life to be.
The battleground.
All right. Let me stop that real quick. Stop the share. Uh, uh, to me, that was a very powerful video. The video is a little longer than that. However, everything in it points to changing your mind, right? What are you thinking? What do you what have what do you put into yourself? What have you actually done to have a different change or a different path? And it starts with the mindset, changing your mind. Uh-oh. Something done happened to my slide here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go into the presentation. Uh, and it's gonna be an interactive. I'm gonna give you some definitions and stuff. And I want you to think about what I'm about to tell you and apply it to yourself, or think about, is this me or is this, not me? Am I a different person than I was 10 years ago or last week? Where am I going? So let me go ahead and jump on this thing. I'm going to pull up the slides once again. And if you got any questions, guys, don't hesitate. You can go ahead and ask. Just throw your hands up, or actually just open up your microphone, okay? All right. All right. Everybody see my screen? Nice. All right, so what is mindset? Okay, there's all kinds of definitions, but one that's pretty generic is, the mindset is a collection of beliefs, attitudes, perspectives that shape how you think and act. It's also how and what and how you were raised from you were little, from your parents' house, the type of environments you're in, which you live in, and the things that influence your thoughts and actions. Okay, so everything around you that you let influence you can kind of guide you or kind of dictate how your mindset is. Okay. So, what type of mindset do you think you have? What type of mindset do you have? There's two types of mindset. One is called fixed mindset, and the other one is a growth mindset. So, a fixed mindset is somebody who, like, they believe that their abilities, intelligence, and talents are set and cannot be changed or improved upon, with any kind of effort. People with fixed mindset, they avoid challenges, fear of failure, and see effort as pointless if they don't succeed easily. Is there anybody on this call that thinks like that? You gotta be honest with yourself, okay? Because some people, I ain't gonna lie, some things I was like, man, I don't know, it ain't gonna change. You talk about the government, it ain't gonna change. Pump your brakes, okay? And a simple example of fixed mindset is a student who says, I'm just bad at math, so there's no point in trying. Or some of you guys on here like, I just don't know technology, I just can't do it. Come on. If you learned how to ride a bike 50 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, and then you jumped on a bike right now, you still know how to do it. So you can learn. You can learn technology. Chat GPT, all right? All right, so a growth mindset, okay, it's the belief that abilities, intelligence, skills can improve with effort, learning, and perseverance. People with a growth mindset embrace challenges, they learn from mistakes, right? And success, and they do what is it? Move my thing out the way so I can see what I was saying. And they see effort as the key to success. Okay, so everybody on this call is pretty much probably in the same type of mindset, of a growth mindset, where they know that things come up, challenges are before them, but they're not afraid. Nobody in here should be afraid to take the step forward. Okay, a simple example of growth mindset is a student who says, I'm not great at math yet, but if I practice and keep learning, I'll get better. Same with somebody making cold calls, right? You get on the phone, you're kind of nervous, you make the call, and after you get through with the call, you're like, man, I should have said this, I should have said that. So instead of you being down on yourself, you're like, the next one, I'm gonna know what to say. And then the next one, I know what it's gonna say. And before you know it, you've made 100 cold calls, and every objection that you ever heard in the first to the third to the 10th, you already know how to address it. That's what a growth mindset is. Somebody who doesn't want to give up, they keep going forward and they keep learning. Okay. All right. So why does it matter? I mean, why does mindset matter? Well, the mindset, it affects your success. Okay. Your emotional resilience, handling failure, and seeing opportunities. Mindset matters because it shapes how you handle challenges and setbacks. And with a fixed mindset, you give up too easy. You know, it's like you get on the call, or maybe you get a contract, you get it signed, and it don't go through. And then you get another one, get it signed, it don't go through, and you're like, man, this don't work. You know, I've tried everything, I've talked to people, and they keep shutting me down. So it just doesn't work. So you give up. So that's a fixed mindset. But with a growth mindset, you keep trying and improve over time, and eventually it's going to lead to success and personal growth. Eventually, you're going to get that contract. Eventually, you're going to hit that lick. You're going to get that wholesale fee. You're going to get that, you know, that buy and hold that you've been wanting to get. It may not happen today, but it will happen if you continue moving forward in what you're doing. Okay. All right. So let me give you 5 ways to improve your mindset. Okay. First one is refrain from negative thoughts. Okay. Challenge limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. So instead of saying, I can't do this and I can't do that and this don't work and don't work, say, hey, I can do this. And right now it doesn't seem like it's working, but there's a way for it to work. Let me figure out how to make it work. Always be positive about any outcome. Just remember, every situation has 2 sides to it. There's a positive and a negative. You can't do that. Has anybody ever seen a one-sided pancake? Have you ever seen a one-sided coin? Right? There's no way you can see that. Everything has 2 sides. It just depends on how you look at it. Okay? So always look on the other side. Even though there's a challenge in front of you, what's on the other side? If I go through this, what's going to be on the other side? Okay? So that's one way. Refrain from negative thoughts. Number 2 is embrace challenges. You know, growth happens outside of your comfort zone. Failures are lessons. Always remember, even though you may try something for the first time and you didn't do it, you just bombed. Take what you did and say, okay, what did I do wrong? What could I do better? And then take it to the next level. Take it to the next challenge. Take it to the next one, the next one. Continue to grow and continue. Don't be afraid of challenges. You know, we all go through them. I go through challenges every day. All right. Stacy goes through challenges. Esther, everybody on the team, we have challenges, and every day we're confronted with things, but we still keep moving forward regardless. Now, sometimes you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, right? That old Kenny Rogers song. But don't shy away from challenges, is what I'm really trying to say. Okay. Number 3, surround yourself with positive influences. Be around people who encourage growth and success. Eminent Estates, that's what we do. We want to make sure that we stay positive. We don't want no negativity within us. If you're in the sub 2 group, you know, being around PACE, that's going to be something. You know, being around other people, get in places where there's growth mindset. There's people who are, you know, encouraging you to succeed. They're not telling you, oh man, that don't work. Why are you even wasting your time? Don't get around people like that. And sometimes they family members. Sometimes you got to get away from them, right? Be around people is always encourage you. You know, even when you make a mistake, they're saying, hey, listen, you know what? We all go through that. Let's go for the next one. Don't worry about that. Just brush your shoulders off and keep moving forward. All right. Number 4 is develop a habit of gratitude. This is a big one, okay? Focus on what's going right instead of what's going wrong. Be thankful for what you have. You know, a lot of times we look at the big picture. We're looking at, you know, I want to get this and I want to have that, and I don't have the ability to do this. I don't have whatever. Be thankful for the little things, like waking up this morning. Be thankful for that. Be thankful being on a call like this. Be thankful for the little things, and be grateful anytime somebody does something, you know, even though it's not you doing it. Be thankful, be happy for them, right? Congratulate them. Hey, that's a great job. But just be grateful for everything that you have, okay? And number 5, take action and keep learning, okay? Your mindset shifts happen through action and not just thoughts. You know, we could think about stuff all day long, but until you actually walk into it, until you actually step into it, you're not going to go anywhere. You're just going to be in a circle, keep going around and around. You got to take action. You know, I can use myself as an example of taking action. I never thought I would be a coach. I never thought I would be in this situation where I'm talking to people. But I got presented with an opportunity 5 years ago to get on a stage. And instead of me being afraid to do it, I just said, okay, you know what, God, let me go ahead and do this. You know, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to say, you tell me what to say, I do it. And it turned out to be something that I really enjoy. And so now I am continually learning on different things on how to be better at being a coach or somebody to talk to. So whatever it is that you want to do, make sure that you are learning and taking action on those things. If you want to be a great wholesaler, be the best, okay? If you want to be a person who does co-living, learn about it, be the best. Don't just say, I want to be a I want to be a co-living person, and next week I want to do multifamily, and the week after that I want to do fix and flips. You're all over the place. Stay focused on what it is that you want to be and continue learning those things. Stay in it, okay? All right. And my final thoughts here. Well, actually, in conclusion, and I got homework for you guys. In conclusion, your mindset is your control. Small daily improvements lead to massive changes over time. I forgot to put this in here, but if you guys write this down, the author's name is James Clear, and the book is Atomic Habits. Okay. James Clear in Atomic Habits, he talks about creating daily small habits. It's like compound interest, a little bit at a time every day. And before you know it, you've got that $1 million. You know, if you take a penny and you double it every day for 30 days, you're supposed to have $1 million. This is what this is. You just do little things every day, not big things, little things, and build upon those. And before you know it, you're where you want to be. Okay. Now, I do have an assignment for you guys. I want you to write a reflection on what excites you and what scares you about real estate investing. You know, if you write it down, it's something about writing stuff down really sticks to you, right? So write stuff down and make sure you write it down. And then identify 3 personal goals or objectives you want to achieve through investing. And so whatever that is, that's going to be what you want to achieve, not what somebody else wants you to achieve or what you think the rest of the crowd is doing, right? Do what you want. What is it that you want in this real estate investing business, okay? And then I'll leave you with a quote. And the quote is, never compare or base your success off of someone else's. Only compare and base it off of what you should have done. Okay? Making sure that you don't try to keep up with the Joneses because the Joneses doing what they do. They have to run their race. You got to run yours. Everybody's here for a purpose. Fulfill your purpose. And if you fulfill your purpose, you'll be success. But if you try to fulfill somebody else's purpose and incorporate it to something that you ain't got no business doing, you're going to end up going in a circle. All right. So that concludes my mindset presentation. Let me stop sharing. And does anybody have any comments, questions about what we just went over? Yes, sir. God's heritage. What's happening?
Yes, sir. All is good. All is good. Good morning, everybody. My name is God's Heritage, by Heritage for short. Coach, I have a quick question. So you talked through all these important mindsets, things to keep in place. But are there any exercises you do on a daily basis that helps you reinforce that mindset? Or like how is the daily process towards making sure you're on par with how you're supposed to be thinking?
That's a great question. That's a great question. So for me, what I do on a daily basis is I usually get woken up about 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay. And between 3 and 5 is a time that I've been researching. I found that that's a time where there's absolutely no noise, like no white noise going on, no phone, nothing. It's a time for you to actually, take the time and reflect on certain things. So what I do is I'll either listen or actually I'll read. I'll read something out of the Bible because I'm a believer. Okay. I ain't ashamed of that. And then I meditate on what I want my day to be about. Okay. I also write down things. That's when I get my best ideas. I know sometimes I'll put some ideas together and I'll write them down on a tablet or notepad or something so that I won't forget. Because in that 3 to 5, you know what happens, right? After 5, you get sleepy, you want to go back to sleep, and then you forget everything that came to you. So that's what I do. Also, I make sure that I cut down on a lot of nonsense during the day, like watching the news, right? That is really depressing. And if you listen to that and you let the economy and all that stuff get to you, you'll be just like everybody else, scared. Uh, but what I would say to you is do what makes you feel comfortable, do what makes you feel uh, like you're achieving something, okay? But do cut out all the noise, okay? Find a time, whether it's 10 minutes a day or it's an hour, or if you get up at 3 or 5, make sure you don't try not to cut on your phones and stuff like that. Just meditate, okay? And listen, because you'll get ideas. God does speak to you, and you will get the ideas, and you write those things down. And then when you write them down, like I said, you'll forget about them. But then you go back, like I did today. I went back and saw that, hey, I did this mindset thing 4 years ago. And I wrote down some key points, which I'll use today. So, I mean, I don't know if that answers your question, if I gave you any ideas, but good. Okay. Anybody else?
If nobody has anything, Coach, I just want to thank you for you know, educating us on mindset. And it's just a few things that I want to add, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
So if for those of you that do not know me, I have a very big ego. Okay. And when I joined the community that a lot of us are a part of, I came to that community with a really big ego because I was in corporate America for 32 years and I, was very successful in that space and I did very well. And so I felt like, what is this community going to be able to tell a senior management from a Fortune 50 company that managed over 100 people and the entire federal government was my client? What could a community, real estate investors possibly tell me? Well, let me tell you guys something right now. If I hadn't changed my mindset, then Eminent Estates would not exist. Jael and I would not have been able to scale the way that we have scaled our business. So if you think this mindset thing, because Pace was talking about it, other people, they didn't talk about it in corporate. It's something that you shouldn't make a priority. I'm here to tell you you're wrong. I'm a living witness that if we didn't change our mindset, get around people that have the same mindset, get around a community of people that was positive and encouraged us and uplifting, we wouldn't be here. The other thing I'm going to add, in addition to what Coach talked about, is that we had to change our mindset about wealth, about success, about money. Because what we realized from one of the books that people suggested that we read is that our income could only grow to the extent that we grew in our mindset. Think about that. If you keep the same mindset, if I kept the same mindset, do you think you're going to be successful and increase your wealth? No, you're not. Because if you really take a look at where you are now, the way you have been thinking is the reason that you are where you are now. So Jael and I had to go into this industry and unlearn what we learned about a lot of things. So it's really important that you recognize some of your old ways of thinking, of acting, and they've gotten you exactly where you are today. Do you think they'll take you to the next level? Absolutely not. So here's one of my recommendations, guys, because I'm always going to be transparent with you. Ask yourself, do I deserve wealth? Do I deserve financial freedom in all its forms? Do I want to leave a legacy? Do I want to create generational wealth? And you got to have the ability, in spite of your fear, in spite of your challenges, because trust me, just like Coach said, we have them every day and we've had some really big ones. In spite of what the people around you say, in spite of your environment, in spite of what you've been through, what you're going through, all of your discomforts, can you have a mindset that said, in spite of that, I'm going to be successful and I'm going to be wealthy and I'm going to surround myself with people that can help me because they have the same mindset. They have the same drive. They have the same priorities. Trust me, it makes a difference. And it's okay if it's not those people, your loved ones, your besties, some of your colleagues. You have to be okay with that. You got to be comfortable with getting uncomfortable. One thing I took away from one of the books we read about our, financial blueprint is your character, your thinking, and your beliefs are a critical part of what determines your level of success. Think about what you heard when you were growing up. Our parents said, money don't grow on trees. We can't do this because we don't have that. You can't buy this because we're not rich. Wealthy people don't think like that, guys. They have different conversations. Pace told us it's certain words that wealthy people don't even say. So what we want to do for Eminent Academy is make sure that you all who have taken time out of your schedule, sacrifice, that we get you to the 1% so we can be part of that wealthy group and give back to other people. So with that said, from a wealth perspective, I want you guys that haven't done it to read Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. It will change your life. It will change your money blueprint. All the things that you thought you knew about money, it will turn them upside down. And that's all I have today.
All facts, all true. All facts, all true. That's all I got to say with that, too. One of the words we don't want to use is, I'm trying. I hear it all the time. I try. You ain't trying. Try is just another word for I can't do it, I quit. Right? You're giving up. So whenever you're doing something and you're not really understanding how it actually works, and it's like I getting frustrated, don't let the word try come out of your mouth. Just say, I'm going to figure this out. I know I can do it. I got a brain. We got the most powerful computer on the planet sitting right here between the space. We just don't use it like we should. It's because we never were taught to use it. We were always programmed to be a certain way. Like Stacy said, we grew up with our parents or some of our, you can't do this. And, that's for that type of person or this type of person, or, you know what, we just don't have, we can't afford it. Trust me. Trust me. You can do whatever it is you put your mind to do. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And if they're telling you otherwise, unless it's something you're going to do to try to hurt yourself. Now, that's one thing. You can't go out and try, I'm going to jump off this building without a parachute. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. But if you're doing something to further or better yourself when it comes to like real estate or starting another business or learning something like ChatGPT or whatever, don't let people tell you you cannot do that, because you can. Okay? I dropped the slide deck link. If you want it, you can take the link and look over those slides again. I just encourage everybody to make sure that, as we continue to do these Saturday Academy courses or classes, tell other people, let other people know that this is what we're doing. Because we want to make sure that each and every person that we're actually touching or talking to, that we give 100% of what we have to you as much as we possibly can. I'm going to say this out of love, though. We can give you all the information in the world, but if you don't apply it and don't put it into action, ain't nothing I can do for you. Okay? I'm not going to, there's a certain point, and this is the coach part, there's a certain point where I've heard too many excuses from you. You said you've tried this, you did this, but when we look at the body of work, you really ain't did nothing. You say you're making calls, but look at the body of work, you ain't made but 2 calls in 3 weeks. You ain't got time for that, okay? And I'm not trying to be mean, or I'm gonna use one of Pace's word. I might sound terse right now. I'm not trying to be that way, but I just want to make sure that everybody gets what they are truly blessed and purposed to do. Everybody on this call has a purpose. Everybody on this call has the ability to be wealthy, has the ability to make generational changes in their family. Just because you didn't come from a wealthy family doesn't mean a wealthy family can't come out of you.
Amen.
Okay? So,
and Coach, I will add again,
yeah.
It goes back to mindset.
Yeah.
What do you want? It's going to take consistent and persistent action. It's going to take sacrifices. But if you're not willing to make those and to do that, then again, you're probably going to be in the same position that you're already in. So it's really up to you, and take a very hard look in the mirror. Because for me to admit to you guys about my ego and how I came into the community with that ego,
That's
and
big.
got slapped in the face, it's big for me to do that.
That's
But this
big.
is my mindset of how much I have changed and grown, and that I want to give back and be transparent and honest so I can help so many other people. that may not admit that they have a big ego or they were feeling the same way, because even Pace admitted, he was like, people kept talking to me about this mindset thing. He said, I thought it was bull because he didn't know any better. And now those are some of the main things that he teaches us and says, if you don't have the right mindset, you're not going to be successful.
Yep. All right, so who do we have on here that's new? I see Angel said her microphone and stuff is not working. I know God's Heritage. We've met before, but you wasn't on our last week's call. So do me a favor and just let everybody know who you are, and then tell us what you have to offer and what you need.
Sir, I didn't hear the last part.
I said, then let us know what you have to offer and what do you need.
Wow. Okay, got you. Good morning, everybody, from wherever we are. I am God's Heritage. I am a real estate investor in the Baltimore area, a very new one at that. I bought my first house December last year, and thank you. And I currently go to school. I finished school May 2025. And I'm looking to talk to people and learn more from people that are doing the things that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do real estate full time. And I've quickly learned that the people to get advice from are not the people that are closer to me.
Excuse me, Heritage, did you say trying? Did you say trying on this Zoom? I know you didn't say trying.
So
He
what
said it. I was gonna let him slide there for a second.
No,
but
I'm never going to let him slide, because that's one of our superstars. So, okay, because you know you're doing it, right, Heritage? Yeah, I called you out and put you on the spot.
Yes. Yeah, thank God. Yes. I quickly realized that I could not get the best advice from the people that are closest to me because they are not doing what I'm trying to do. And the people that are closest to my goals are on this Zoom. People like Teresa, Stacy, Jael, of course, you as well, Coach Barry. So I'm just trying, I'm work in progress, getting advice, mentorship from people that are doing things I'm trying to do, and eventually plan to scale up a portfolio.
what do you need from us?
Yes, connections with wholesalers, connections with PMLs, connections with people in general, more discussions, more conversations, and also mentorship. And that's a lot, right? I'm good for it, I promise.
No worries, man. No worries. Listen, guys, when you're on these Zooms, the side chat is a place where you can actually reach out to different people. When you see somebody on Zoom, connect with them in the side chat, okay? Like you guys are doing. Also, if you got your name on here, it's great. But what market you in? I mean, what are you trying to represent? And put your phone number in there so people can contact you, okay? If you don't know how to do that, I ain't gonna go through that. Go to Zoom University and learn it, okay? That's another piece of homework that you can do. If you're not familiar with Zoom, learn the basics. They do have great tutorials on YouTube University, so jump on it, okay? Let's see here. Who else is Ann Shack? I don't remember her. You knew Ann. Can you unmute yourself?
Give it to him, Ann.
Ann's not shacking right now. Okay. Who else we got on here that's new? Is Angel Green? Is she new?
Angel was there. It was here last week. And with
10-4,
Lafayette.
10-4. 10-4. All right.
Barry,
What's that? Hey, Ann.
Hey, I couldn't figure out how to unmute my phone. Sorry about that.
No worries.
So ask me what you wanted again.
Okay, so what I ask is, let us know who you are. Give us a brief synopsis of who you are and what you do.
Okay.
And then what you have and what do you need.
Okay. So yes, I'm new to the group. I'm a realtor in Virginia, Northern Virginia. And what do I have? Well, I definitely have the right mindset, although I do have to do my gratitudes journal, sort of, periodically when I start to feel a little down, or like last night when I was listening to MSNBC and couldn't sleep. So, um, uh, and knowing that there is a way to overcome an obstacle means sometimes you just have to let your mind rest so that it can come up with things for you. And you don't even know that you have those resources as long as you believe that you do.
Yep.
Okay, so what do I want from you all? Well, Jael and I are starting to do some things together.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out which is the best direction for me, because I know I shouldn't say I'm trying. I am, I have several different options of what to do, and I also have my regular real estate business. So I'm just going to deal with each option as it comes up. I talked to Jael, and we had something that didn't work out, but I'm going to continue with that so that I become better informed. I'm a good recommunicator. So if I know more, then when I come to someone who's in pre-foreclosure or who is a for sale by owner, I can do a better job of helping them.
Great. Great. And I know that the word try, guys, it's going to be new for you. I'm glad that you caught it. And I'm glad that because we said it, it's going to make you think about it every time you start to say it. So that's, and eventually you'll replace the word try with something else, with a different vocabulary, something more positive. All right. Anybody else? I don't see anybody. I think everybody else who's on here before, so that's great. If you guys need any kind of like coaching, or like you said, you want some mentorship, whatever, we're here and available for you guys. You can just reach out to us. I'm going to put my link again in the chat, and then you can reach out to Jael on hers as well. Some of you guys, there was somebody on here last week who wanted to learn about TC work. I know, Esther, I don't know, do you have a link that you can put in the chat so people can reach out to you?
Yeah, I'll put my number in the chat.
Okay. And also, I would, Jamise, I wanted to see if you have some, but I know you don't have the time right now for doing some underwriting stuff. So if you want to learn some underwriting stuff, you can still, click on the link with me. I can give you a little bit, but I ain't gonna be Jamise, because Jamise, she got this thing, boy, I tell you, she be breaking it down. And if you want that advanced training, then you'll have to reach out to her, and then she can have to fit you in where you can get in. So, but our goal is to be a resource, guys, to help you guys as much as possible. Okay. And with that being said, does anybody have any last parting words, comments, any wishes? What do you want to learn?
Hello, this is Angel. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Ann.
Jael, I sent you a message about becoming a partner and getting the agreement and the CRM system. Can you hear me okay? This is Angel. I'm sorry, I'm having a little technical difficulty.
Okay. You say that again, because I kind of low.
Okay, I'm trying to find out. I sent Jael a message yesterday. I want to find out how to get started with the partnership, the JV agreement, and the CRM
okay.
to start making some phone calls and get to work.
Okay. Are you on your phone? Because I can put the link, or somebody can put the link into the JV agreement.
Yes,
Into
my
the
daughter's
chat.
on the line. She can get it for me.
Huh?
My daughter's on the line. She can get it for me.
Okay. Let me see. Where'd the link go? This is always fun when you're getting all this stuff. Here we go, lead submission, JV agreement. So I'm gonna put the link into the chat on how to become a JV partner with us. And you just fill that out and then we'll get with you.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Coach, I
You're
just
welcome.
wanted to also add, I wanted to shout out Lafayette. He, you know, came on the call last week. He has a really big opportunity that he's allowing us to, hopefully, you know, JV with him, partner with him. We're looking to definitely do more things with him in the future. Tremendous asset and resource. So for those of you that have already started to submit, you know, opportunities, this is what we're here for, guys. Also, I want you all to connect with Sean Ball, who's also going to be working with Eminent Estates exclusively. He's a mortgage lender and should have some great information for you to assist you. We'll also let him be one of our guest speakers. I want you guys to encourage your other partners to attend this Zoom as well. And I will also add, we're going to be educating you, sharing with you, you know, helping you along the way, but we can't do all of the talking. This is an interactive Zoom academy where we need you guys to also communicate with us what you need, what you want, you know, how you're feeling, what's going on. I don't want this to be the traditional Zoom where, you know, you have a couple of people doing all the primary talking. The other people are just listening or not, whatever the case may be. We really need your engagement. We want this to be different. We want this to be real. We want this to be authentic. I don't like fake people. I don't like anything fake, as a matter of fact. So this may not be the academy for you, and it's okay. And if you're introverted and you don't want to talk on this platform, that's okay too, as long as you're reaching out to us to have your one-on-one. Because one of our leaders, Jamie, she's introverted, but she will unmute and help you address any questions or concerns you have in terms of underwriting. And she will give a presentation about it, because I think that also will help you guys to understand how you can vet out some of your deals. Because some of them that come across our email are trash because people don't know how to underwrite. Period. The end. Okay, so we are here to help, to be a resource, but please, guys, no, we can't do it without you all, you know, engaging with us. So I would really appreciate that. Theresa has her hand raised. Sorry, Coach.
Yes, ma'am. Miss
I
Lorraine.
just wanted to get on and say thank you, Coach, for that these words today. Mindset is everything. And I'm glad we started our second Zoom with that. We do need to stop using the word try. That right there is a big thing. And I'm glad that y'all pointed that out. I know I'm guilty of it from time to time. And also my biggest takeaway too was adding doing something every day, which I do something every day to change my mindset. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for making this for the second Zoom first mindset. It was big. It was very important, and I got a lot of takeaways. And I will be doing my homework. So assignments are good. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Theresa. Thank you very much. And just like Stacy said, we don't want to be doing all the talking, right? Sometimes we can get talked out through the week. We want to hear from you. So please don't hesitate to participate. Okay?
Yeah. Coach, sorry. We're going to be also having some opportunities come up for you guys to invest. or partner with us. So we'll be presenting those as well.
Yep. Mr. Lafayette.
God rising to everyone. I just wanted to add to the mindset. Something that I do every morning, at least say an affirmation or a few. I am rich, I am strong, I am powerful, whatever it may be. We just have to think about it like the same way that a TV programs your mind.
Yeah.
You shouldn't let the TV program your mind. You could program your own mind with something positive. And it's the more and more that you say your affirmations and you speak life into yourself, the life will begin to speak back into you. And that's how the universe works. So I just wanted to add it in. This ad, start off with one affirmation, say it 10 times to yourself and really feel and really believe that. Mindset is everything. So yes, just like everybody said, I just wanted to piggyback that you have to have a mindset in order to accomplish things. Another thing I wanted to add it, always get in a room, and I believe Stacy said it, where you're uncomfortable. If you're in a room where you're comfortable, you're in the wrong place. You want to be in a room with people that's smarter than you, have better skills than you, that can only uplift you. Just for example, when I was younger, I played basketball. When I was in the 5th grade, I would play with the 8th graders because I wanted to get better. I shouldn't be on the court dominating. I'm in the wrong place. So I just wanted to add that mindset is everything. You start the morning off, get your mind right, get some quiet time. And if you're spiritual or you're religious or whatever you believe in, let the universe or let God speak to you and just let him order your steps. That's all I want to say. God bless everyone. I pray that everyone has a blissful day and a beautiful, wonderful day, a positive and productive day, and a day full of love, peace, and happiness, and grace, abundance, and prosperity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Hey, quick question, Lafayette. Where in Atlanta is that project going on?
In Decatur, Georgia. It's right
Oh,
inside of 285 in the
I
perimeter.
know where's that.
Okay.
Hey,
The
actually,
Decatur, where's
right off
greater?
Wesley Chapel.
Hey,
Okay.
Mhm.
I might
actually,
see it. I'll go by
Lafayette,
there.
Coach Lafayette,
Uh,
can you tell since the people are here for the academy and we want to let them know what we're working on and what we're going to be doing, can you give high level what it is about your project?
Okay, so what it is, it's a 48 townhouse community on one street. Half of the community is already done. So the next phase, so it's 6 slabs of 8. So the next phase are 8 townhomes that we are going to do this year in the next few months. I'm just waiting on the permits to come back. And maybe 5-10 miles up the street, it's a historical golf course. And it's just where it's around where everything is. Atlanta is building a lot and developing a lot. So that's what the project is. You have 2-level townhomes in the front, then there will be 3 townhome levels in the back. So this is phase 2.
Yes, yes, yes. Love it. Look at these opportunities, guys, and we have so much more to come. And these are the things that we're looking for and to teach you. Jael and I have several multifamily opportunities that have come up. We're vetting a lot of them out. And so we look forward to sharing all of those things with you all. And it's same with you. Whatever you have, you may need funding, you may need JV partners, you may need a credit partner. We have people on this call that can provide all of those things. And that's why if you haven't signed your JV agreement with Eminent Estates, please make sure you click on the link and make that happen.
All right. Cool. All right, guys. Thank you for another great hour power. Appreciate you guys jumping on here. Go out and do some work this week. Go out and expand your mind. Learn something new every day. Okay, learn something new every day. Learn some new words, because remember, words have meanings, and if you don't know what the meaning of a word is, you'll abuse it. So learn something every single day. All right.
And bring us some deals. Let's get some deals
Yeah,
done.
right. Not none
Get
of them
some
garbage
money in
deals
these
either.
bank accounts. What in the world is going on? Love you guys. All right, Coach. Have
All
a
right,
great
guys. I'll see
day.
you
Have a
next
great
week.
weekend, everybody.
Hey,
All
thank
right.
you all.
All right, bye-bye.
Blessings.